Well, hello, Transparent Church and friends. This is Pastor James with the Word of the Day. Today I want to spotlight Isaiah chapter 54, verse number 17 from the New Living Translation, where we find these words. But in that coming day, no weapon turned against you will succeed. You will silence every voice raised up to accuse you. These benefits are enjoyed by the servants of the Lord. Their vindication will come from me. I, the Lord, have spoken. Well, as we get started with this day and get ready to kick off the weekend, as we continue in the theme for the week, the God who protects, I want to use for a theme today, supernatural protection. That is what our God provides, and we hear the promise that God has made to his people of the day coming when, inasmuch as they are called, they also have enemies who have weapons that have been formed. And even they have accusers who speak against them. Notice the text does not promise that people of God won't ever have attacks or enemies or even weapons that come at them, or accusers who bring accusations against them and us. But what the promise is that even though the weapons are formed, New Living Translation, they won't succeed. King James Version, they won't prosper. That is good news. Why is that good news? That is good news because it speaks to the fact that we have a God who provides supernatural protection. Like a David who was doing what he was called to do, but still had weapons from Saul thrown at him, javelins and spears. And God allowed him to get away simply because he provided supernatural protection. So it is with you and I. We would be surprised if we ever saw and realized how many times there were weapons that were formed that God just didn't let succeed. So here's what I want you to know today. I want you to know that it is not uncommon, even when you're kind, to have folks that are trying to bring weapons against you or speak ill against you. But just know, when we're favored by God and we're chosen people of God who live in the way of God based on the word of God, that we may have weapons that come our way, but they won't prosper. They will not succeed. Why? Because we serve the God who protects. And so today, I pray that you rest knowing that God is our protector, not just one day or someday, but every day of our lives. So let's remember that as we walk in peace. Have a great rest of your day and weekend. And Lord willing, we will see you at church on Sunday, in person and online, or here at this virtual space next time. God bless you.